Are you tired of building a cool app but getting completely stuck when it comes to sending a simple welcome email? Are you sick of wrestling with complicated APIs just to get your database to talk to your marketing tool? Are you frustrated that you have to pay a monthly subscription for a massive CRM when you just want to send transactional updates? Are you terrified of touching your codebase just to change a typo in an email template? And are you just exhausted by the idea that you need to be a marketing engineer just to talk to your own users? If you found yourself nodding or maybe crying a little bit inside, I feel you. I have been there. But today, we are talking about Dreamlit AI. It's a new tool on AppSumo that claims to solve all of this with something called vibe coding. Basically, it sits right on top of your database and lets you use AI to send emails without writing a single line of complex code. It's a lifetime deal, guys. One payment. If you are a builder, a maker, or just someone tired of email glue code, you need to check this out. Go click the link in the show notes right now so you can follow along with the screenshots. Okay, so let's talk about the nightmare that is email infrastructure. Here's the usual scenario. You build a product or a service. You store your users in a database, right? Usually something like Postgres or Supabase. But then you want to email them, so you have to sign up for MailChimp or ActiveCampaign. Then the pain starts. You have to sync the data. You have to set up Zapier or write webhooks or pay for expensive middleware. And suddenly, you are paying $50, $100 a month just to keep your lists in sync. That is serious subscription fatigue. And the worst part, if you want to send a specific email like, hey, you haven't logged in for 7 days, you have to write a custom script to query your database, then call the email API. It's just too complicated. Most of us aren't email engineers. We just want to say, hey AI, send an email to the people who bought the premium plan. That is the gap Dreamlit AI is trying to fill. It cuts out the middleman. So I grabbed the deal to see if vibe coding is actually a thing or just marketing fluff. The redemption was super easy. I plugged in my AppSumo code, created my account. Now, the first look, the dashboard is surprisingly minimalist. It's clean. It's got that modern dark mode aesthetic that makes you feel like a hacker even if you're just drinking herbal tea in your pajamas. But here's the kicker and the first hurdle. You have to connect a database, KT. Currently, it supports PostgreSQL or Supabase. If you are running your business off a Google Sheet, this tool isn't for you yet. But for me, I use Supabase, so I pasted in my connection string. It connected instantly. No drama. Let's talk about the tiers quickly. Tier 1 is $79. You get 8,000 notifications per month. Notifications basically means emails sent. You get unlimited team members and unlimited channels. Tier 2 jumps to $219 and gives you 20,000 notifications. Tier 3 is $419 for 32,000 notifications. Honestly, for an indie hacker or a small SaaS, Tier 1 is plenty to start. 8,000 emails is a lot if you aren't spamming people. All right, let me walk you through the vibe coding experience. This is the cool part. I wanted to set up a workflow to email users who signed up but didn't finish their profile setup. Usually, I'd have to write a SQL query for that. And look, I know some SQL, but I'm dangerous with it. I break things. In Dreamlit, there's just a chat box. So I literally typed, send an email to users created in the last 3 days where the profile completed column is false. I hit enter, and within 5 seconds, the AI didn't just write the email text, it wrote the logic. It showed me the database query it constructed to find those specific users. It said, okay, I found these users. Now, here's a draft email. The email was decent. It was a bit generic, obviously, but the AI editor let me tweak it. I added my logo, changed the tone to be a bit more friendly. Then I wanted to automate it. I told the chat, run this check every morning at 9 a.m. And boom, it created a cron job, a scheduled task. I didn't have to open my code editor. I didn't have to push a commit to GitHub. I just chatted with the bot. It felt like I had a junior developer sitting next to me doing the grunt work. I also tested a blast email, like a newsletter. I asked it to analyze my user table and only send it to people who are on the Pro plan. It filtered them perfectly. That direct connection to the database is powerful because the data is live. You aren't waiting for a sync to happen. So, practicality. Is this ready for prime time? It integrates with AWS SES, Amazon's simple email service for sending. This is huge because AWS SES is dirt cheap and has enterprise-grade deliverability. You do have to set up your DNS records, which can be a pain, but Dreamlit tries to automate some of that. Speed, the interface is snappy. The AI responses aren't instant, but they're fast enough. Regarding support, this is an AppSumo Select deal. The founder, Ajay, is all over the questions section. They are based in NYC, which is cool. The roadmap looks promising. They're adding more agents to handle complex logic. I mean, the fact that they are responsive is critical because this tool touches your database. You want to know there's a human there if something gets weird. All right, let's be real. Honest pros and cons. Pros. First, no data syncing. This is the killer feature. You don't need Zapier. It reads your database directly. It saves so much headache. Second, the vibe coding. Being able to write complex logic using plain English is a game changer for non-technical founders or lazy developers like me. Third, the price. $79 lifetime compared to paying ActiveCampaign monthly fees? It pays for itself in 2 months. Cons, but it's not for everyone. Number 1, you need a database. Like I said, you need Postgres or Supabase. If you are a creative using Shopify or just WordPress without custom tables, this might be too technical for you. Number 2, it's young. The email designer is good, but it's not as drag and drop fancy as MailChimp yet. It's functional, not flashy. Number 3, AI trust. You have to double check the logic. The AI is smart, but you don't want it accidentally emailing your entire database instead of just 10 people. Always use the preview feature. So, what's the verdict? If you are a marketing agency that needs beautiful, complex visual newsletters and you don't know what a Boolean is, pass on this. Stick to MailChimp. But if you are a product manager, a SaaS founder, or a solopreneur building an app on Supabase or Postgres, Dreamlit AI is an absolute steal. It bridges the gap between your code and your customers. It saves you hours of engineering time. And honestly, it makes you feel like a wizard. Right now, you can grab Tier 1 for just the $9. And remember, AppSumo has that 60-day money-back guarantee. So buy it. Connect your database, try to build one workflow, and if it doesn't click, get your money back. If you want to check it out, please grab the deal through my link in the show notes below. It helps support the pod and keeps me experimenting with these AI tools for you. Go build something cool, guys, and vibe code your emails. Catch you in the next one.